Another day, another location. This is the story of my life. Hi, if you are new here, I'm ladymair reads, and I just scream about books online, although I'm not screaming today because I am shattered, I am tired, I have not read a lot. But do you know what I have been in the mood for? Short books. I know, I'm the girl who loves a fucking chonker. Stormlight book, not a fucking problem, right? I see that and go, give me some more. That's like cake. Although Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, lately I've just been feeling very brain tired, and these big fantasy chonkers just fuzzed me out. Completely fuzzed me out. Part of it is The Expanse. I'm blaming The Expanse. If you are like me and you are fatigued from long books, here are some short book recommendations. The first one I'm going to start up is Gallant by V.E. Schwab. It's gothic, it has mutism representation done expertly well, and this is from somebody who has suffered with mutism, selective mutism. I still do on the odd occasion. When things gets too overwhelming, my brain just goes, you've forgotten how to talk. So I love that. I loved how, even though this main character has got mutism, she still finds a way to communicate and show her emotions and show her anger as well. It's so amazing. But the premise of this book is, how do I explain this without spoiling? It's a creepy house with a creepy ghost, and not everything is as it seems. That is my pitch for this book, because I've got a feeling you've just kind of got to go in kind of blindly. Audiobook, highly recommend that. If you like audiobooks, do this on audio, because it is just another fucking experience. Another one I am going to recommend. It's 16 hours long on Audible. People might think that's not a short book. I've pretty much read that in a day. I understand. I have had a very, very long day. I also understand I was listening at 2.5 speed. But I still argue it's shorter than the Stormlight book, so it's going on this fucking list. That is Rise of the Mages. This is enjoyable. There is a few bits towards the end where I'm lost, like the book has lost me. Mainly because I have a feeling the author was struggling to fit everything into either a page count or a word count. And that could be the author's choice, or that could be the publisher's choice. So a few things just kind of, more than a few things, happens just coincidentally to move the plot forward rather than the characters learning and discovering things along the way. It's just like, oh, this thing happened now. Your typical suppressed people rise up revolution, right? But it is entertaining. It's just entertaining. Like, I know it sounds like every other book out there, but it's just fucking entertaining. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It's fun. Just go read it if you just want a fun read. Another one that I will not stop fucking shouting about is Miss Percy's Pocket Guide books. These, I've said these enough, right? I've been screaming about these enough. And these are there for when you want to laugh, when you want some witty stuff, when you want a dragon book that isn't your typical bonding a dragon book, right? That is that one. And a middle-aged woman comes across a rock, inherits a rock that turns out to be a dragon egg, and the dragon hatches and causes havoc because it's a dragon and doesn't realise it needs to stay hidden. It just does stuff on instinct, and it's the funniest thing. It is whimsical. It is the sweetest thing you will ever read. Also, if you're like me and you don't do romance, but you have no brain power, may I present you The House Witch. This is the cozy romance that everybody needs to read. The magic system is just incredible. I love everything about it. It's just like a warm hug. You know, you can just sit down with the fire, cuddle up, and read this book and just enjoy it and just have fun. It is just entertaining. It's just so entertaining, and I really, really wish I mean, there are more in the series, but from the main character, I've read the 3 from like Finn's point of view. So, but I do want more. Also, there's a talking cat that is the head of a gang. If that's not entertaining, I want more talking cats, the head of a gang, please. Pretty please. Now, another short recommendation I'm going to go with, and it's grimdark. So if you still want that grim kind of fantasy vibe, but you just don't want to be slogging through like 800-page book, may I present you Priest of Bones by Peter McLean. This series is so underrated, it is not even funny. People think Jade City is like Peaky Blinders. Nah, this is like fucking Peaky Blinders. This is Peaky Blinders. It's gangsters. The magic system called the Cunning that everybody is kind of scared of, and yet Thomas Piety is looking on this tiny kid who has the Cunning. It's like being a father figure to him, but also like, I'm fucking terrified of you as well. It's amazing. There's women in the gangsters. There is the Crown using other people, Thomas Piety included, to their own gains, and it's very much full of gangster Peaky Blinders stuff. Also full of political machinations, fake marriages. It's just entertaining as fucking fuck. Also, if you're like me, right, and you swear a lot, you like anything that swears, within the first chapter, potentially the first page or 2, there was a phrase called "Cat the Cunt," and I kid you not, I stopped what I was doing at work, laughed out fucking loud, and went, "You fucking sold me, Peter McLean." And I then read the 4 books in that series and had the best fucking time. So if you want to be like me and have such a good fucking time, pick this up. Another one that I had a really, really good fucking time is Promise of Blood. Now, it might be a little bit on the long side for you, but for me, it's still shorter than a Stormlight book. It's still shorter than a Stormlight book. But Promise of Blood is, if you watch the TV show Sharp, that with gods and a magic system centered around snorting gunpowder. It's fun. I just found it entertaining. It's fast paced. It's very much a plot driven book, but that doesn't mean there isn't any character moments in it. And as you go through the series, a lot of the characters that you might feel haven't got enough page time or feel like they need to have more of a forefront in the story really come to play from 2 to 3, and then the series beyond that. So it has the first 3 books in the Padme series. Then you get so many years later after the events, but following different characters, and I can't decide which I like more. I really can't. They are both as entertaining as fucking fuck, right? Just go read it. Another one this is going to be historical fiction, and it's going to be the Gale Song series by Shauna Lawless. I have yet to read book 3. The arc is sitting on my e-reader, but I'm having to read the 2 novellas first. But also I've got a library book that's due back. There's so many buddy reads I'm in the middle of, but also I'm hardly reading at the moment because I am working far too fucking long. If you like Vikings, you will love this series. If you like Norse, you will love this series. But also, if you like historical fiction, you will like it. If you like fantasy, you will like it. If you like badass fucking women, you will like this. If you like vengeful women, you will like this. This book, I never expected to fall so head over heels for this book series as I did. Book 1 was solid. Book 2 slapped so fucking hard. I have never ever liked a character that is generally good to their bones, right? I like characters that are dark, that are gritty, which you get that in the other female POV, right? But this particular female POV, she is such a nice character. She's a healer. She is not human. So to blend in and to stop men being fucking men, she has scars along her face. And yet, there's this one character, this one really, really fucking good guy that doesn't really give a shit. And you see them grow together. It's not a romance, by the way, guys. It's not a romance, but holy fucking shit. And he's human. And then the scar and everything. It's... Everyone just go read these books. Honest to God, out of all of my recommendations today, read these. These top fucking tier. Top tier. These books never fail to slap. I never thought I'd like historical fiction. Shauna Lawless, lovely fucking person. She can write, okay? She can fucking write. And I'm so glad this is like a 6-book series. It's technically not. It's technically trilogy, because it's like Immortal Beings. She can do like, oh, I can continue on the story like years later. That is what she's doing, and I cannot wait. And oh my God, they are so good. I am going to put The Lost War and The Bitter Crowns on here. I know I just did a video on them yesterday, and I've mentioned them probably the last 3 videos I've done. I don't give a shit. These are good as fucking fuck. Go read them. They are entertaining. They are old man fantasy with a fresh modern twist on it. And the character moments, especially in book 2, will blow you away. Will leave you screaming and cheering and conflicted. If you like that in your characters, go read this. It's fucking entertaining. Another one, actually, to be fair, that I think people will like, if you like mystery, is not The Tainted Cup. It's The Undeath of Imogen Madriel. It's gay, it has nuns in it, but it's not religious. Some of my favourite characters are actually in this. It's... somebody dies. Imogen, obviously, died, but she came back to life. Not quite sure how or why, but we follow a main character who is a nun who stumbles across her and decides to try and help her uncover her death. And that leads to danger and everything. It's entertaining, it's gay, like sapphic. You love that shit. And it's so underrated, like severely underrated, because it's just entertaining. If you like these kind of stuff, like these cozy mysteries, you will love this. Like Thirsty Murder Club shit, you will love this. Tainted Cup, you will love this. I am also going to mention The Tainted Cup. I kind of gaslit you there. I am also mentioning The Tainted Cup, because The Tainted Cup, I listened to that in a day. Listened to The Tainted Cup in a day. And it was entertaining. I liked it. When I listen to my mysteries, I don't try to solve them, because I'm dumb as shit. But I had fun. I thought the world was just amazing. I love the author's other work, Fountainide. Again, you should go read that too. And it was just fun. It was a fun thing. It was entertaining. I absolutely loved it. We're going to end it on a gothic. We started it on a gothic recommendation. We're going to end it on a gothic recommendation. And that is The Devil Makes 3. And it is amazing. It has creepy libraries, demons, possession, and makes you feel as a reader what you've read. Is it real or not? Is it telling the truth? And it's just incredible. It is dark academia, and it was spooky as fuck, and it got grim in places, like seriously grim, but I had so much fun reading it. So you should go read it. And those are my short book recommendations. If you have any down below, drop them in the comments, and please go pick up the Girl Song series, or I will reach through the screen and force these books on you by bashing them around your head. And happy reading.